Television Network and Pride Radio. This is Made with Pride.
Out and proud around the world, yes.
Peter Darrant.
That's me.
Pride Radio.
Hi, folks, welcome back to Hashtag Made with Pride TV. With me, Peter Darrant, delighted to have your company. As always, loads and loads of messages coming through, which we're very excited about, and we're reading them. Sam Dickinson's just messaged and said, what's the hashtag for the pet pictures? Yeah, we've not been doing that for about 4 weeks now, Sam. So thanks for being a regular viewer. Cheers, bud. There you go. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, lots of excitement for our next little feature, because I went along to meet superstar singing sensation Sir Joe McElderry. He's launching a big show here in the northeast of England over Christmas. But I caught up with him. We had a little chat about his career today, about albums, and about fish and chips. But why am I telling you all this when I've got it on a VT? So, let's see me and Joe in action. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Hello, how are you? Well, you've got a new coat. You've got a new coat and you want me to see it? Well, where are you? Metro Radio Arena. I'll see what I can do. Do you know when celebs phone you and want to show off their new clothes? I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any drink will do. Now, way back, many centuries ago, a young singer left South Shields for X Factor fame and fortune. Whatever happened to Jade? I don't know. But this guy did well for himself, didn't he? It's Joe McElderry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Now, I'm not a fashionista. I don't follow Milano.
Yes.
A little bit garish, Joe.
Yes, it is. I'm out there today, aren't I?
Why and what are you doing here?
We are here to announce that we are bringing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat to Newcastle Arena for Christmas.
My God. I mean, this is a show that you know because you've been touring it for a couple of years now, haven't you?
Yes, I did January to June last year.
Right.
And then we're in the middle of a tour now. And then the plan is we're going to run right the way through September and finish here in Newcastle.
Home for Christmas.
I know, I'm so excited.
Now, for those who don't know the story, and everybody does, it's like saying who's the Queen, because we've all done it at school, we've all seen it. What's the story of Joseph, and who are you?
Well, I'm Joseph.
Really?
Yes,
helpful.
I am. Hence the coat. And the story is basically of him and his brothers. He sees these dreams and he sees things. They think he's a bit, of an idiot, basically. The whole kind of story of it is kind of the betrayal of brothers, and it ends very happily. It ends very happily, and it's I think that's why it's a great story, for families and young kids. It goes through all the emotions of happiness, betrayal, and everything, and all of the kind of trials and tribulations of the brothers kind of kidnapping him and getting him packed and sent off and pretending that he's no longer there. But the show's amazing. We've been touring now for about, we're about 12 weeks into this run of the show, and the audiences have just been incredible. People just love the show.
And it is one of those shows that you can bring the bairn and the granny along to. Yes. Everybody will enjoy it.
Well, I think that's the great thing about it. The show is, it's got quite a lot of emotional and sad moments in it, but it's got a lot of comedy and humour, and it makes kind of light of those situations. So it's, when we look out on a night time, you've got everybody from 5-year-old kids to teenagers to middle-aged women to couples just wanting to come out for a night out for a sing-along and a dance, and it's just a great party atmosphere, Is there a mega mix at the end? Do we get up and dance? Of course, we do a huge mega mix at the end of the show, which is like it turns into a pop concert, which I think the exciting thing about this is, in this kind of setting, in this venue, when it gets to that point in the show, it's going to be insane, having such a big audience, and bringing a show like this to an arena kind of scale. I don't think. Well, I've never done it before, so I'm really excited.
And that's the thing. I mean, you've played arenas, you've played this arena.
I have.
To bring a stage show, is that going to be a bit different? Because obviously, when you're up there and you've got the big screens and the dancers and the explosions, you're in a world of your own.
Yeah.
this has got to engage 3,500 people, the same as it would in a 600 theatre.
Yeah, well, I think the great thing about it is we're going to work now to make it bigger and better than it's ever been, first of all. The great thing about the show is the music carries itself. Yeah. It's Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's, what they have done with that is incredible. And as soon as all of them famous tunes strike up, in here, I think it's going to be incredible.
Now, it's a busy year because there's an album, there's a tour, there's this. So tell us about this new album.
So, new album is coming out July time, in time for my solo tour, which I'm going out in the summer with. And it's all movies and musicals.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. Saturday Night at the Movies is on there, Daydream Believer.
Now, the big question is, Joseph, I've seen it a million times. You spend a lot of it in your pants.
I know.
Is there a case now it's gymming every day, and if somebody says, do you want a jam ring, you say, no thanks?
I do have to be careful. I do. Because it's not like, it's the schedule is very heavy in the sense of that it does keep you in shape and trim. But, nobody wants to eat a huge burger and then stand on stage with a huge food baby. So I do have to...
in a nappy.
Exactly. I mean, the loincloth is literally like that short. So I do exercise. Having said that, I did have a day off yesterday and I did have fish and chips.
But you're allowed.
I had to.
You have to.
I had to go to Coleman's and get me fish and chips.
And it's handy as well that the show's called Joe. So you will never forget your name, will it?
True. And it saves them on the posters, I think, as well.
Speaking of which, there's more press here, so you got to go, Joe.
I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of Joe in his little rainbow blouse there for us. Absolutely fantastic. You can obviously look at Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat website, Bill Kenwright, arena at the Metro Radio Arena, and it's touring throughout the UK, and Joe's album will be out. It's absolutely gorgeous to interview.
Have a good time. Did you get any fashion tips while you were
Well,
there?
do you know, it's all about stripes. So I did see when he was checking his mic in, he had Moschino underwear on.
Did he?
Yes, there you are. So
Was
I
it
very
rainbow?
excited. But no, I used to be Joe McElderry's boss.
Oh,
many moons ago. We used to work in a theatre. He used to work in the kitchen, serving chips, and I used to be the boss man there. And I used to come in and I'd say, "What the hell's this on the CD player?" And it was Joe. But then he went and won X Factor and became a superstar millionaire.
Yeah, there you go.
So I do like him even more now.
Yeah,
there you are. And
well, never mind.
maybe one day. One day will. It'll be you.
One day.
Maybe. You'll be in your pants
That's
and
what
your
I've been
curtain
told.
as drag queen or
Yeah,
whatever. Right, who's been messaging
well,
us?
Roger Lee's really happy to see Joe McElderry on tonight because he voted for him on X Factor.
Did he?
So we must know about this. Now, Chrissy Bates, at Chrissy Bates 23 on Twitter, said, "I love Joe McElderry. Loved him ever since he was on X Factor. And hello to all in Pride, by the way, from Chrissy and Biker."
There you go.